Hi, my dear viewers. How are you all today? Welcome to the episode number 2 of the Quick and Fluent Hindi QFH. Today, I will talk about some Hindi words that are written without any vowel signs or matras. As I already told you guys in my first episode that the entire list of consonants in Hindi alphabet inherently includes the sound of a, which is the primary vowel of Hindi alphabet. A doesn't have any separate matra or sign assigned to it, and it's already included in all the consonants of the Hindi alphabet. Sometimes I like to repeat things more than once or more than twice just to put some stress on it so that we all remember it forever. So let me give you some examples of the Hindi words that are written straightway using the consonants without any signs or matras. Please look at the chart. Ab in Hindi, in English it means now. The a and b, when you join them, it becomes ab, now. Tab, ta and b, tab means then. Jal, Jal, jal means water, like Ganga Jal. Agar, a, g, r, conjoin them. Agar, if. Tarah, ta, ra and ha. Tarah means like. Pakad, pa, ka and then ra. Ra is the special character. Pakad means catch. Matlab, ma, ta, la, ba. Matlab. So when you read the entire word with the flow, it will sound like this. Matlab. Matlab means meaning. Kartab. Ka-ra-ta-b. Kartab means feet. Now I am also going to discuss the use of half consonants when writing a word. So today I will discuss the words which do not have any matra or vowel sign in them, but when we have a half consonant in any word, so we actually write half consonant two ways. So I'm just gonna read my self-made chart, and if you have any questions, you can actually send me your questions or comments in the comment box, and I can answer all your queries accordingly. So there is an example like Padma. Padma, as you can hear me, Padma. So pa and then the is half. The is pronounced halfway. So that's a half the. And then ma is just whole consonant. So Padma. So as you can hear me pronouncing Padma, so the is half. So there is a sign called halant. Halant, when we put the sign halant underneath a consonant, so that particular consonant becomes half. So we write it as a half consonant and we pronounce it as a half sound of the consonant. And any half consonant or half consonant sound, if it occurs in the beginning or middle of a word, it may be written as the half the shape of a whole consonant, and then we can conjoin it with the very next consonant, as you can read in the chart. But let me just explain a little bit more. For instance, we have a word in Hindi, chadma. Cha and half the and then ma, chadma. Look in the chart, please. Chadma. So I have written the word chadma two ways. And you can write it also two ways. One of the ways is to put a halant mark, which is put underneath the consonant to make it a half consonant. So what I did, I just put a sign halant underneath the consonant the, so it becomes chadm rather than chadam. It is not chadam. In chadam, da is a whole consonant, but when we put a sign of halant underneath the letter the, it becomes chadm. So da is pronounced halfway, chadm. In English, it means disguise. Badh, ba, and then half the, and then the, badh. Da is half. So what we can do, we can put a halant underneath the, and then write the next consonant the, so it becomes a badh. But we can write these two words another way as well. For example, look in the chart, please. Cha, and then make half of the shape of the, and then when you finish the half shape of the, you just conjoin it with the next ma consonant. Cha, and then half the, and rather than putting a halant mark underneath the letter the, you make the half of the shape of the, and then conjoin it with the next consonant, which is ma in this instance. Chadma. Badh, you make a ba, and then half shape of the, and then when you finish the half shape of the, and then conjoin it with the next letter dha. So badh you can write two ways, using the halant mark underneath the letter the, or make half of the shape of the and conjoin it with the next letter dha. Badh. Badh means bound. Now tat, like there is a spiritual maxim, tat tvam asi, thou art that. So tat, so it's like the whole consonant the, and then another ta, and then a halant mark underneath the second ta, so it becomes tat rather than tat. It's not tat, it's tat. So first full ta, and then next ta is half. So end consonants which are half, you put a halant mark underneath that consonant. So tat. You try to understand that. Even if you have any if you have any difficulty in understanding that, you can actually call me or send me your specific comments, and I will be more than happy to answer all your questions about that. And tat means in English that. Another word, tvam. So now this is a good example of writing half consonants in the beginning or in the middle or at the end of the word. So tvam is also a Sanskrit word like tat. So tvam means you. So see in the chart how I wrote this. Tvam is not tavam. Ta, if I say tavam is ta is a full whole word. Letter. I'm sorry. To I'm so sorry. Tvam, half ta, and then full va, and then half ma, and then you can see I have put a halant mark right underneath the last consonant ma. Tvam. Tvam. So first ta is half. So what I did, I just made a half ta, and then full va, and then ma is half because I have put a halant mark underneath the last letter ma. Tvam. I sincerely apologize for using some of my catchphrases in Hindi. Like sometimes I just have a slip of the tongue and I cannot help it. And most of my episodes are going to be at least 10 to 15 minutes long. And if I make a little mistake, or if I mispronounce some word or letter, or if I falter a little bit, so I I'm not in a position to reshoot the entire episode, so I hope that you guys will excuse me for all these little mistakes. So, now another topic that I'm going to discuss in this episode is conjoining of half ra. See, ra is R. Ra is represented in English by R. An example, Namra. So, hear me. I mean, let's try to pay attention to this word. Namra. Namra. So, as you can hear, na is just like a whole consonant. Na. And then half ma. Nam. And then ra is full. Namra. So, last letter ra is full. And ra, immediately preceding the letter ma, will be represented by a reverse slash type of a sign right underneath the letter ma. Please refer to the chart. Namra. Namra means polite. Na, and then half ma, and then full ra. Namra. And another word, narma. Now you can actually try to differentiate between these two words, and these are the best examples to understand the use of half ra and full ra. Narma. Na, and then narma. So na is full, and then ra is half, and then ma is full. Narma. So last letter is full, and then the letter immediately preceding the letter ma is half ra. So in these kinds of situations, we put a half ra sign on top of the last consonant, as I did in my chart. Narma. I can understand this is a little bit difficult to understand this way, but I am going to elaborate more on this in my coming episodes, and I hope that you will be able to understand the entire concept of writing half consonants and using different signs to represent half consonants, etc., etc. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and I really thank you very much for all your support, and please never forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel, Quick and Fluent Hindi, QFH. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye bye.